How's it going, y'all? Tremaine Hayho here, and I'm going to talk spoilers for the movie Happy Death Day to You. If you guys haven't seen the movie yet, I do not recommend watching this video. I recommend going to watch my first video on this, the review. It's an overall comprehensive review on this movie. Check that out. It's really brief, more to the point. But if you have seen that movie, welcome, welcome, welcome. What I really liked about this movie, just jumping into spoilers, was it started off on a different note. We're following the character Ryan, who was Carter's roommate in the first one, and we learned that this Ryan guy, he made a device like this. It looks like one of those big expanding ball thingies, which it probably is, like a version of or something, and that created this whole time loop, and it was a science project that they were working on, and it's the thing that caused the whole time loop. So we're following the next day, and we learned that we're following him, and he's replicated himself, and the person that kills him is himself. So he forgets that he's in this time loop, even though there's two of him, and we find out why is there two people. He runs across the first girl, Tree. Her name is Tree. Hey, Tree. And Tree fills him in, saying, hey, no, this is what just happened to me. This is what's happening to me. We need to figure this out. Lo and behold, we get reset to the original day from the first one, and she gets so mad, so frustrated. And then it's almost like, for as an audience member, it's like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Like, we're back in the same damn day. I thought we got past this day, but we have that feeling from the first one of that character, how she must feel like she'd been living the same damn day over and over and over and over again. And she, just when you think you get past it, she goes back to that same day again. So now she has to solve the riddle and figure out how to get back out again. But I really like the twists and turns in it. I guess the ultimate spoiler was that it was the doctor was the killer, not the girl, even though the serial killer guy was a bad guy too. But then the doctor had his wife too that was killing her, even though she cheated on him with her. So it was like this weird love triangle. What did you guys think of that? That was like the one thing where I was just like, I don't know about that. I don't know why the wife would be killing her. She would be killing him, if anything, you know? So that I felt like was kind of weird. But also, I think it was a pretty strong PG-13. I feel like there was a decent amount of blood for it to be, but it was just like underneath that cusp of being R. I feel like it could have been R. I mean, PG-13, I thought it was a strong PG-13 for what they do in it. And then also there's a scene where she's like, I'm tired of getting chased by a killer, trying to figure out who the killer is, because we need to figure out what this formula is. And they're like, well, you could just kill yourself. It's like, whoa, like that was pretty dark, you know? That was really dark, I felt like. But they did it in a way that was more light-hearted and humor, you know, that she's not really gonna die, she's gonna come back to life again. So that was really weird. That's what's so crazy about this concept, is that it does get dark at times, like Groundhog Day. What I don't like about that movie is when it gets really depressing. He goes through his depressing phase and kills himself over and over and over again. But it kind of had to go to that dark place in order to get to the light place and the light at the end of the tunnel and all that. But
and now a word from our sponsors.
oh, hi. Have you subscribed yet? If not, you should. Click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can receive all of the notifications for all of our videos. Overall, though, I thought it was a really good movie, fun movie to watch. It wasn't too scary, it was more thrilling. There were a couple of jumpy parts, but overall really entertaining. I'm impressed with it. But what I did like about it was it showed her mom, who was dead in the first one, but now she's alive, and that was a really cool aspect. I felt like that was something where a lot of people have experienced loss. Like, if you can go back in time and talk to that person, see them one last time, that was a really good heavy element to it. So it had a heart, it had, you know, you care about these characters, you get involved with their life, and the movie did a really good job at doing that. I think that's what separates this movie from something like Truth or Dare or something like that, where the Truth or Dare movie is more of like, okay, this is a gimmick, right? This is a gimmick. You don't really care about any of the characters, you're not involved with their life, and it's just a creepy gimmick, essentially, which is also made by Blumhouse, who I think they're knocking it out of the park, really. They're producing, I think, 15 to 20 movies a year, somewhere around there, and they're making some really cool stuff. So I'm excited to see what else. I'm excited to see what else comes out from these guys. Oh, and yes, of course, it sets it up for the sequel for the third one. So, which is like, okay, if they're gonna do a second one, they might as well do a third one. So if they do a third one, are they gonna wrap it up? Or are they gonna keep it going and going and going? Maybe different characters. What I really liked about the beginning of this movie was that it was following Ryan, and I think that was one of my favorite. I think that was my favorite character of the whole movie. He's so funny. Like, I'm more interested in him. We saw Tree. We go through her whole life and experience. It would be cool to see more from his side of the story. And then for the third one, it sets up. If you look at the end credits scene, definitely stick around until after the first set of credits and find that the Danielle girl, sorority girl, she is subject to government experiment. Oh yeah, the government steps in. They find out about this whole loop thing. They confiscated the item. They're like, hey, we need help, but we need to test it on a subject. And then so they test it on the Danielle girl, the sorority girl, which is kind of funny. It was like a funny button to the end. But are they going to follow that girl in the next one? I don't know. It looks like that. It appears to be that way, but I wouldn't be surprised if they started off that way and then went in a different direction. So I definitely love this series. I like this a lot. I think I like where they're going. It's very entertaining. They're doing a really good job with it, and I am looking forward to seeing more. As you guys saw in the first one, if you saw that one, I rated this a 4 out of 5. Definitely worth seeing in the theaters. I went to a matinee screening. It's more than worth it. So check it out if you guys haven't checked it out already, but now you know all the spoilers. But you know, it's different watching it with a fresh set of eyes and experiencing it now, isn't it? What did you guys think of Happy Death Day to you? Leave that in the comments below. What did you guys think of the spoilers? Did they work for you or did they not work for you? Leave that in the comments below. Okay, Tremaine Hayhoe here, signing out. Bye.